Good morning, everyone. What a glorious start to the bank holiday weekend. It's blazing sun out there. I've already got the washing out, guys. I've been up since 6 o'clock. No idea why. All right, let's have a look at this picture then that none of us wanted to play. We had 13 crosses submitted, so thanks for all those that submitted crosses. Interesting to see here because it is quite a good cluster. I didn't think they would be. I thought they'd be absolutely everywhere. But considering, like, all of us said, we're not playing this week, we might do the free win and that's about it. But no, I don't know. I still might just play the free win. All right, so let's draw some lines. Oh, what's going on here? Quite a narrow band from the player in green. Quite a wide band, as we expected, from the guy at the back, which somebody referred to as looking like Pennywise. I had to look up who Pennywise was, because it turns out he was from Stephen King's It, but I'd never watched it, so I'd heard the name, but I didn't know what it was exactly. It's a clown. Somebody's going to say it's a judge. Right, let's not go there. So, quite a wide spread from the player at the back. That one at the top left there, that's very similar to where I put mine. I haven't got any of these in here. If you remember Tuesday's video, I had one just about where that top left one is, and one halfway between there and the guy's face. The guy in green's face. Just as an experiment, and I said it had to be in there somewhere. And that seems to be where everybody's gone. So, let's have a look at the average. Calculate average. The average puts it right there. So obviously, if you remember in school, we've got to round these numbers up if it's higher than 0.5. So that would be 1886 and 988 as the average. I quite like that average. I know I say that every week. It's old hat, but I quite like that average there. It sort of makes sense. I still might only do my free win. I don't know. Let's put the... let's take all those out and just put the average back in for now. Because I think I'm going to leave all those crosses in, if you know what I mean, for the average, because I think the judges will go in that big area there, even the one over to the far left there. I think that's very likely that a judge will go there. So let's take all those crosses out and just put the average back in. All right, here's a picture with just the average in. I put it back in as a cross on its own. So we draw some lines again and see how that looks. So if I draw a line from the player in green, from his eyeball up through that one there. Yeah, see? 90-degree angle to his eyeball. So that's, I think, pretty sure that's the line I said on Tuesday, that it would be along that line somewhere. What about this fella then? See, I think that average is feasible. It makes sense to me. I think I'm going to do my free one very, very close to that. Let's put the draggable target in there, see how that looks. Yeah, that looks fine to me. It was a tricky one this week because the picture doesn't really make sense because the fella in green's not reacting to anything. Have you noticed, though, somebody mentioned a while ago on one of BOTB's own videos on YouTube where they said, do you think the judges are influenced by all the YouTube videos that players make? Because there's plenty of them. There's mine, there's Cam's, there's Diana's, there's a few others. And I think it was Christian responded and said the judges have got no interest in what anybody else thinks, so they don't watch them. And I thought, that's rubbish. Of course they got an interest. They want to know how good they're doing or whether people agree with them. But I'm sure they've been told not to look at them, so they won't be influenced. But, I mean, if I was BOTB, I would certainly be turning around and saying it's somebody's job to go on all these YouTube channels and look at the feedback. What are people saying? Are they happy with us? Do they despise us? Do they disagree with things? That's got to be somebody's job to do that, because they're pretty hot on marketing. And because this week, and I'm sure it's the same on other channels, most of us said we're not going to play this week, or we're only playing our freebie. Of course, yesterday now they've brought in another addition to the Dream Car competition for this week. And they only brought it in on Friday and just for the weekend, and it's win £200,000 tax-free cash. Tickets should be $575 now, $485. So clearly, either the sales are down this week, or they've been looking at various YouTube videos from us players where we're all saying it's a terrible picture and we're not playing anything, so we're not paying any money. Could be a bit of both. But they've brought this £200,000 tax-free cash in now for this weekend. So I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I said I was only going to play my free ticket and not even add £50,000 to it. But because I quite like where the average is, and it sort of makes sense, and everybody's gone round in a bit of a cluster, I'm tempted to do the free one and back it up with a £200,000 tax-free cash ticket, just one pixel away from my free one. Anyway, let me know what you think of that average, guys, and whether you've changed your mind or whether you're going to play it properly this week. Anyway, enjoy your bank holiday weekend, and we'll speak again on Tuesday. Cheers, everyone, and good luck.